What if I told you you could play your favorite video game by simply thinking about it? Well, this is not a hypothetical question because a research team from the University of Texas at Austin has invented a non-invasive universal brain-computer interface, also known as a BCI, that allowed them to play a racing game with their thoughts. For those unfamiliar with the tech, this futuristic electronic device converts brain signals into input for certain devices like a computer and a prosthetic limb. Previously, these groundbreaking devices required calibration for each new user, but now with the incorporation of machine learning, this has become a mainstream product available to disabled and non-disabled folk. There would be no need for a neurological surgery or an expensive team dedicated to calibrating BCIs. This device is straight out of science fiction, and it has vast current and future implications. But don't take my word for it. Here's a UW professor who has first-hand experience with BCIs.
I'm Joshua Smith, and I'm a professor at the University of Washington in the Allen School of Computer Science and also the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering.
How was your experience with BCIs?
So we were developing a type of brain-computer interface. We were trying to develop something that was a closed-loop brain-computer interface, so something that would be able to measure things going on in the brain and then also stimulate in the brain.
What do you think are like the potential future implications of this technology?
I personally think it has a lot of great medical applications. I'm not really excited about it for anything else. Like I don't think it makes sense for regular people to get brain implants. Myself, maybe if you could have things that are non-invasive, then that's fantastic.
The Austin researchers did use a BCI to play a Mario Kart-like game, but this is barely grazing the surface. It could easily evolve into more complex and useful applications. As the professor said, a BCI could restore the daily functions we all take for granted to people with disabilities such as cerebral palsy, ASL, paralysis, and amputations. They could regain their voices and talk again with their loved ones, and use computer like most others to scour the web and connect with family and friends. This serves as a promising new horizon for disabled people and improves their quality of life. But unfortunately with most things, there are possible dangers that come with BCIs. The fact that your brain will be connected to the internet leads to serious implications that I don't even want to think about. Possibilities I imagine is like the government could like read our thoughts if people planted chips in our head. Like, do you think that's a possibility, or is that kind of like science fiction?
Unfortunately, I do think it's possible. Again, in the last few years, people have shown some amazing capabilities with going from medical imaging to figuring out images in people's minds. You could Google that. I think they've reconstructed images from brain scans. So yeah, I don't think that's just science fiction.
Ultimately, as long as there are pro-social restrictions put into place, the potential benefits could outweigh potential drawbacks, but time will only tell of the breakthrough advancements of BCI and its applications.